Welcome back to the Corbellic studio. Today we're going to be doing another walkthrough, step-by-step painting. Today's painting is going to be a real cool, colorful, abstract cubism portrait of a beautiful woman. I love doing these paintings. I wish that I could just spend the whole day doing these type of paintings right here, and that would be fun. But sometimes for eBay's algorithm, you do have to change it up a bit because buyers get bored and sometimes they don't like seeing the same things. But if I could just choose to do these type of cubism, beautiful faces, I would love to do that. So let me show you how to do this for yourself, but preferably make some extra money for the holidays, make some extra money for yourself. You can start from scratch. I show you how to start it from scratch. You can start making money next week. Click the link below, tap in to the eBay art community, and you can get started. I have everything there for you. So let's get started with this painting right now, and we'll talk more about how we're going to get through this. Just let the chips fall where they lay, and let's see what goes on. All right, so you can see right here, this is my cubism reference that I'm going to be using. This is one of my earlier paintings that I've done. I looked it up that I did years ago, and I'll say, man, that's just beautiful. I want to do something different, see what comes out of me now, see what either funky colors or what kind of different ideas that we could just work with. And that's the fun part about doing art, is that you could always take old references, old paintings that you've done, anything like that, put it back up on the projector and see what the universe pulls out of you to go into the next one. Because not all paintings are going to look the same, but you can't reinvent the wheel. Don't try to be original. Just use the projector. What's original is what's going to come out of you through the happy mistakes, as we like to talk about in this channel. So let's get started. All right, I'm going to put I'm going to put our timer on right now. If you're new here, I like to work within 7, 10, or 12 minutes. That way I force myself to push in the happy mistakes, and that way we get the beautiful art instead of trying to really work things to the details. So I give you permission to do the same thing. Let's get started. All right, I'm feeling like a pinkish background on this one. I take out one of my heavy big brushes just to put a tiny bit of water on the canvas so it's not so dry when I want to come in with the pink color. Here's going to be our pink. I'm just laying the pink on the canvas. Now you can do this with any color, but I'm just showing you what I like to do as kind of like an acrylic gesso. Instead of me gessoing it and it's just a plain white canvas, I already have some color here. The greats in the past, they used to also like to prepare their canvases as well with some type of color. That way you're not just intimidated with a white canvas. But also a trick that I'm going to tell you why as well, at least for me, is that it also gives you wiggle room in case you don't want to paint the whole thing. So if there's parts of this face that I don't want to paint and I just want to do the other colors, I'm free to do that because we already have a background color. Instead of if we just had a white canvas, there'd be pockets and areas in there that I need to fill up with color, and I need to spend time doing that with color. We don't have to do that on here. All right, so let's just see what we pull up with. It's already I'm gonna take the big boy out, which is this one. I think this is like what size is this? This is like 1.5 inches or 1.25 inches. This way I could just get some different colors going on. I don't know what I'm doing. That's the beautiful part. I never know what I'm doing. I'm just showing up to work. That's what we're doing. As long as you show up to work, that's all that matters. You don't have to know what you're doing. Canvas is still a little bit wet. Maybe I'm gonna like it like that. Maybe I won't. We're gonna see if I need to pull the paintbrush or the heat gun out. It doesn't look like I need to pull the heat gun out. It's flowing pretty good. And like I said, I'm just gonna go through this fast, so that way I can find the mistakes, but also I'm not married to the idea of what the image is. because we already have a undercolor, and I don't need to really paint her whole face then. I'll rely on the undercolor of that light pink. I think that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Now we're just gonna add a little bit of brown on the neck. Boom. Now the reason I'm doing it like this is because I'm not going to be married to these initial colors. This is just something just to lay down really quick, so that way when I come in with my 1-inch brush, that I'll be able to be more pronounced with the colors if I want to. That's if I want to. It's up to me. There are no rules. I can do what I want. I'm the artist here. No, we're all artists here. We were born as artists. I really believe that. Anytime people ever send me a message when they buy art from me and they say something like, "Oh wow, that's so beautiful. I wish I could do that." I say, "You can do it. We're all artists. I'm not special." The only difference is that you've been conditioned by society to believe so hard that you can't do this, but we're all creators. We were all born in the image of the creator. So we're all creators. All right, let's go with the yellow. I'm just really going in with the big brush. This side I'm gonna leave blank. I'm gonna leave blank and let that undercolor fill that out for us. I don't know. All right, right now we're at 4 minutes. You know, the crazy part is if I just wanted to fill in like the lining right now, I can, and I'd be fine with that, but we're not gonna do that. Now let's do the lips. Right? Now let's go in with the 1/2 inch. That way we can have more pronounced colors. Just punch in more little areas that we want, but I need to make sure that I'm not married to the painting. When I say not be married to the painting means like don't treat it like a delicate flower, just really try to work it. Work it fast. What do they say? Slow is fast? Something like that. It's like a delicate dance. There's no right or wrong. I don't know what's going to come out of this. But what I do know is that it's going to be beautiful. It's going to sell. Someone's going to love it. They're going to cherish it. They're going to put it in their house. And they're going to say, wow, that artist who sells on eBay, that person who listens to Corbellic, they're amazing. I don't know what it is about their artwork. I don't know what it is about those people that listen to that Corbellic, but their art somehow it just comes out better than these gallery artists. Something about their artwork is just so loose and fresh and different. I can't put my finger on it. We're gonna put these galleries out of business. Is that it? All right, that's it for now. So now what we're gonna do, we're just gonna punch in the black lining, right? Then after that, we can really punch it in with the different colors. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. So let's do the heat gun for now to dry it off, and then we can go in and we can start doing some of the lines. It's just going to be a rough cut, and then after that we're going to add more colors, some abstract colors. We're going to get funky and just punch it up. I don't even know what's going to come out of it then, but we're going to get really like crazy. All right, there. I think that's good enough. I'm going to take my 3/4 brush, which is a little bit smaller like this, and then we're just going to add in the black lines as much as we can, you know. Doesn't have to be exact. Let's start with the eyes, eyelashes. And watch, I get excited about the next step after the black lining. That's the most fun, because then that's where we get to do more of abstraction. There it is. You can just see, look at that. Slowly coming together. You don't have to marry the idea. We don't know what this is going to come out to be. It could be the most ugliest thing ever. No one's going to love it, but we will. Of course it won't. Never could be ugly. Oh, this feels good. This feels good, good, good. All right, so that's good, right? You see what I'm saying? Like just a quick lining. Now, we're just gonna punch it up with colors, and then we're gonna be done. And then maybe I'll even add some pastels to it at the end. Who knows? It doesn't matter. I could just be funky. So let's turn the lights on, so that way we're not married to the projector, and then let's have fun with it. These are the marks that people pay for. This right here, this is where the party starts. And whenever I do certain colors, at least for me, I try not to have it too close to either the same color, like where they're on top of each other. Just give it some space to breathe. Some red. Tap in those lips a little bit more, right? Oh, there we go. Boom. All right, we're at 14 minutes, so we need to start getting cooking on this thing. At this point, we could just wrap it up, to be honest, if we wanted to. Now I'm just gonna add some white highlights, and then that's it. There's nothing else that we can, there's nothing else that we could do to really make it any more special. But I thought this was a great example because over the past couple of videos, we've been doing animals, right? So I wanted to show how we can also do a beautiful woman as well. We have the lines there, the black lines in the background, but we're not married to it. You know, we can even color over it. Let's continue that nose like this, the white. And then let's put the blue somewhere like this. And let's add some yellow in there. You see how I'm just really making the face funky? Like I'm just really punching in different colors. Like I said, the undertone, it didn't matter because I knew that we were going to be adding more to it later on. And this is what people pay for. This is what they want. They want this type of difference. Boom, look at that. This is so cool. All right, now we're gonna add a little bit of light cyan for the out. That's that. What do you think? You know what? Here, let's punch it up. We got some time. We got some time. Let's punch this up. Or do we? I'm over there checking on the recorder clock. Make sure we have some time still, that it doesn't die out on me. I'm gonna show you a nice trick that I like. And then we have, what is it, color? We got white, doesn't matter, it could be like a, look at this. Boom, there we have it. And our signature. There we go, we did that together. Beautiful portrait of a woman. So you see how we did this? You could do this as well. Make sure that you click the link below so you can see how you can start selling this on eBay yourself. You don't have to have art class. I never went to art class. We just used a projector, pumped them out. Anyone could do this. It's so much fun. I'm gonna check you out on the next video.